What's going on, Aquarius? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of July 28th through August 3rd, which we are in the middle of. So in this reading, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you for this week, Aquarius. So hope you're all doing super well. And before we begin the reading, as always, you're very super duper welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash the like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and pull the energy and see what is coming your way for this week, July 28th through August 3rd, 2025. All right, let's see. I love that when that happens. Ooh. Ooh. Really? All right. Yeah. Yeah. No, just, all right. Boy. This is one of those readings here. We'll see if it is, but oh my God. All right, so it looks like there's a lot of karma that you're going to be clearing out with someone, and it may lead to a complete ending, a relatively heartbreaking situation, but a new beginning for you for this week. But it looks like a very powerful week for you, but there's going to be I feel like there's a feeling of winners and losers in this, and maybe it could be a result of someone's actions in your life that they were doing that causes them to be basically on this, exiting your life, or you receiving some sort of victory. Because I do predict that you are going to come out on top of some sort of karmic situation here, and it's about time is what I get. So before we get into this reading, the tarot for this week, let's go ahead and start it off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards for you, Aquarius. And this energy that I pre-shuffled is that energy that spirit wants you to embody and to really be in. Sorry. First one is Leo. All right, so there may be a Leo that is involved in this situation, but Leo is all about playfulness, extroversion, being the center of attention, childlike endeavors, and the sun. Leo is the popular one, the one who is always generally happy, but maybe a little bit teenage-like, immature in a certain way. Some of you could be feeling like you're living in a teenage dream gone wrong, or something from your teenage years coming up for you to deal with that you didn't process. I'm predicting that for many of you here. So you need Leo, and there is something about you being very extroverted, and the advice here is for you to really make things happen and not take any crap anymore from this situation, I feel, which may lead to a lot of deep healing actually for you. So you need Leo, and then you need Chiron. And Chiron in astrology is basically talks about where we can help other people, but we often shoot ourselves in the foot. But Chiron is also about deep healing, but also deep basically trauma, and it's where we can experience a lot of pain. And so pain is something that you don't want to run away from, because that's only going to bring it bigger. I feel like there's literally some of you might have to really either cut someone out or have a screaming match with them this week. I'm really getting that, Aquarius, and you may not want to because you think it's immature, but once again, the energy that you need more of is Leo. In your advice, you have the King of Wands and the Page of Cups here, and you also have the Four of Wands here. So Yeah. So Chiron here is what you need more of. This is, Chiron's all about being the outsider, the maverick, the outlaw, the one who is initially looked at as a weirdo, who then comes back to basically just wreck everyone with unique and very healing knowledge that people are like, wow, we didn't believe that at first, but now this is the end. Okay, so Chiron and Leo. So I feel like unusual forms of extroversion is what you need. Let me repeat that. What do you need? Unusual forms of extroversion. And I want you to move through this karmic week with a level of drama, but you are the one that's actually bringing the drama, I feel. That's literally your advice, for you to bring the drama, because I feel like there could be a lot of gaslighting in this situation, this karmic situation for you, Aquarius. There could be a ton of gaslighting. There could be a ton of, people putting you in a position where if you just basically act subordinate, this could be a one key relationship that's coming. This is the end. But this could be a situation where if you kind of act subordinate and basically like, okay, I'll just like let you make the meaning to the situation and I'm bad or I'm good, like whatever. It's basically like this karmic situation is really good at putting you in a lose-lose. So you have to fight fire with fire to a certain degree. I'm telling you right now, because if you try to take the high road, they'll take the low road. If you try to take the low road, they'll take the high road. You understand me? You need to cape someone. You need to Kirby you need to fight fire with fire. The next energy that you have that you need more of is the south node of old karma. The south node in astrology represents our past life skill. It's where we were coming from. It can represent our past incarnations. It can represent the thing that we do in our sleep, but we take for granted. That it can also represent karmic situations, but it also can represent things that we need to manifest before we can get to our north node. There's a lot of people out there who are like, as long as you're moving towards your north node, you'll be happy in life. I say you got to get it right on the south node first. Because you know what? You want to know why these people are busted and don't know what to do? They're not even utilizing their south node skill. Are you doing that? So look up, what sign is your south node in? More importantly, what house is your south node in? That's even more important. But for this reading, it's about Chiron and Leo. You need to be an extroverted karmic weirdo. Let me repeat myself, because some of you are not going to believe me. You're going to think this is bad advice. You need to be an extroverted karmic weirdo to get out of this situation, because you are dealing, many of you, with people who are going to try to gaslight you no matter which road that you take. You want to take the high road, they'll punch you in the genitals. You want to take the low road, they'll call the cops. You know what I mean? So, energetically speaking, right, people? So, Leo Chiron South Node, that is just like a teenage dream gone wrong that you need to basically spaz out within. This also may have to do with family. It may have to do with the King of Wands. It may have to do with a mature male and an immature being as well, Aquarius. But let's go ahead. I feel like I had to say something really important there, but hopefully it will come back. So first of all, as well, to not get all crazy and to keep the high vibrations intact. This is your past life skill of being a healer. Okay, this is you utilizing your past life skill of being a healer, and it's about a situation. You may need to recognize how you could have gotten yourself in a karmic situation where you did something that you're like, damn, I wish I didn't do that, but people may be blowing that out of proportion for this week for you, is what I sense. All right, but there's definitely this is the end to some sort of official marriage plot, or, some sort of heartbreaking situation is certainly coming towards August 3rd. Right now, there's a lot of deals being worked out, but anyway, your opportunity that you need more of is, your opportunity for this week is the Two of Cups. And this is all about relationships. It's It's all about relationships. So this may be for some of you with a Leo. This may be with an unusual Leo. For some of you, this may be with a Leo that you have a past life connection with. For others of you, though, I mean, your challenge is the 10 of Swords. So with the challenge being the 10 of Swords, there's probably a complete, this is the end to a relationship in your life. And I feel like it's a relationship that you can't, it's been really hard to win at. It's been really hard to win because, first of all, you may not even be the one who's concerned about winning or losing, but now you have to swallow the hard truth that someone else is. Someone else is trying to repurpose past life karma onto you in a really negative way. This could be a group of people. I feel like it's not just one person that is like involved essentially in this, but we'll see why there could be a really important past life relationship coming to an end. But once again, the advice for you is to be in the game, maybe for you to end it, or for you to be an immature teenage dreamer right now, and just basically, because that can be healing as well, despite what people think. To heal is to experience the opposite. Many times Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is extremely eccentric, but it's not teenage behavior. It's the opposite of that. And it's also, you're co-ruled by Saturn. So Aquarius can be detached, cold, highly intelligent, and yeah, you could be cold communicating, but you need to have a fiery, watery, we need to stick you in Brazil and then bring you back, to learn how to communicate, or just send you to the Fire Nation to learn how to communicate here. So once again, there's definitely something to do with soulmates, twin flames, karmic relationships. These could all be being worked out at this time. In your overall general energy, you have the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. So I sense that there's a situation that is coming to an end related to an official way a relationship was going between you and someone, Aquarius. This can also be that you don't see a union coming. But first, both of you need to clear out karma. For some of you, what I sense is that there is something about a union coming that's gonna knock your socks off. You could even get married to this person. But first, I feel like both you and this person have to clear out karma, Aquarius. That's really what it is about right now. So you and your person may be individually clearing out karma, but I sense that you really need to take it to a dramatic Leo teenage drama level in order to avoid the traps set for you. And you might be like, well, I don't even want to watch this reading because why is he telling me there's traps? Well, don't be naive, Nancy, please. I'm, right here now, so don't, no. So, no. So the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Lovers, we'll have to see what that's about. Now, similar energy when it comes to what you don't see coming. You have the Six of Wands right next to that Ten of Swords, by the way. So maybe there's a situation that the only way to gain victory over it is to walk away or to completely end it, or your challenge is that someone's going to end something with you, but then you may need to, I don't know. But yeah, I think for most of you, this is you ending something. But the Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Three of Swords here. So this can be, I feel, in what you don't see coming, once again, heartbreak over zero-sum game energy. Because in the ideal world, we all want to create a win-win scenario. But sometimes you have to be a Leo Chiron South Node bastard. Because otherwise, people are going to create traps for you and they're just going to walk all over you. So you have to maybe... I sense for some of you here, you'll learn that maybe this starts to feel good, even though at once it felt bad to like gain victory over this past life shit show, because someone, I really feel like, has been gaslighting you for a long time. This could be even a group of people, Aquarius, who've been gaslighting you for a long time. So yeah, on the one hand, it's like a bittersweet victory coming for you in what you don't see coming. Bittersweet, there could be some sort of good money karma coming to you, or like literal money. Now the heartbreaking situation for some of you, if this is literally about marriage and this is literally about legal shit, is that there could be a heartbreaking situation about money or inheritance or something about that. That's what I really feel. And some of you may be saying this is not even worth it anymore, or, you know, this person wants to take this from me, or this I want to, you know, whatever it is. I feel like for some of you, this is the end. So maybe there's deals that need to be finally made, and it's like, well, you know, like, and for some of you, this is about shit that you didn't even know about, like, for real. And that's where the Leo Chiron South Node comes out. Because if people are going to be so manipulative behind your back, this is the end. It's over, Jack. It's over, dog. Like, this is, you will never, ever get the opportunity to play like, you will never get the opportunity to play me like that ever again. I think a good point for a lot of you to be in would be, I forgive you if you want to go that far. For many of you, I feel like that's obviously the way to move forward with humanity, but it's like, I forgive you, I won't forget this, but you're never going to get the opportunity to play me like this ever again. So maybe this is about a finality ending, and stick around to the end of the reading because we'll get into that more. But, and then in your advice, I mean, because the energy that you need more of is Leo Chiron South Node. That's kind of being a weirdo, extroverted karmic train, or a weirdo healer in an extroverted way, because because sometimes I feel like there's a situation where you need to stand up for yourself in an unexpected way. Okay. You need to stand up for yourself in an unexpected way. And so when maybe like a piece of information comes out that you didn't know about, or that was being hidden from you, or a deal breaker moment happens, like, you need to be up in their face, like, this is the end. This is the end. Because otherwise, so you need to, I don't know. Because for some of you, it's like, I think if you really knew the truth, you would spaz out. So maybe that's why that's saying spaz out. You have the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and also the Page of Cups here. So there could be a relationship. There could be advice about a relationship for you, Aquarius, involving, for some of you, this involves a child and some sort of man here. For others of you, this could involve an age gap in a relationship. And the Four of Wands is generally a happy energy. It's about moving through a rite. I think you've moved through a rite of passage involving a shit show of karma, and now it's time for inner healing, but not without you getting the last laugh is really how I feel. I feel like this is a reading of you getting the last laugh in a really big way, Aquarius. That's really what I feel, in a really big way. So the King of Wands, this could be the Leo, right? This could have to do with a Leo. The Page of Cups, there could be a child involved in this. Doesn't have to be. This could also just be you being like, this is the end. Like, just the advice here is like, for some of you as well, there is this advice to, and it's, you know, take this if it resonates, leave if it doesn't, because I feel like for some of you it is for you, for some of you it's not. For some of you it is for. I just feel like this is an energy where it's like you can leave off on a good note as well. This doesn't have to be all doom and gloom, right? With the Page of Cups in your advice and the Ten of Swords in your challenge, it can be like a challenge to at least remain on somewhat positive terms, even if you feel a little bit naive doing that. There may be like a certain level of good karma, or this also may be a piece of advice to like F with the person and like place a note under their pillow, be like, I love you, bye, and then just like never come back. Now that's obviously very dramatic, and I only suggest doing that if you were put through some sort of gaslighting experience, but some of you definitely were, and some of you are right now and don't even know it, and by August 3rd, you'll start realizing about some of this energy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, some of you need to get out of my house. You know what I mean? Because what I don't have to say anything anymore, but, and don't believe everything you read. All right, let's go ahead and clarify, shall we? I don't usually do this, but let's clarify what this is about. I want to clarify what a little bit. Let's get a little bit more about this karmic situation for you, Aquarius. Why is the South Node? Because generally in life, you don't need the South Node. But sometimes you need that until before you move to the North Node. So this is karmic clearing before you can move out to the North Node. Or this is you understanding someone else's karma and how to heal that. Let's clarify why is the South Node here in your reading? You have the Ace of Pentacles. So this could have to do with, you know, a new beginning for you as a result of clearing this karma. But this can also be about shady deals behind your back is what I feel as well. Like that, because the Seven of Pentacles is the centerpiece to this reading. So this entire reading is potentially built around some sort of seeds, you know, that were planted long ago that are coming to the surface, and what you don't see coming that now you're going to have. Because, you know, this person's back is turned to the Three of Swords in this reading, and they're facing the Six of Wands. So, yeah, maybe some of you double team you with the emu. Let's clarify the South Node for you. Well, well, I mean, yeah, you do have flying out onto the table the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, clarify with the Ace of Cups. Page of Wands. I feel like you need to fight immaturity with immaturity to a certain degree. Now, for others of you, you're just beyond that and you're ready to let it go, but you at least need to honor that it was present, or else you're going to get gaslit. You're going to get burned. If you don't honor that there's an immature game being played over your head, and you just want to be like, I'm just going to church today to forgive them. I'm doing my tarot cards to clear my head. It's probably going to happen to you again, because the universe doesn't want you to not realize certain things. So why is the South Node here? This could have been someone going behind your back. This could be a Leo going behind your back. Hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like some sort of thing that you didn't know about that pisses you off. And this could, yeah, Tower. That's why I keep channeling. This is the end. This is the end. Okay. I think that there could have been a plot C snot release where someone's plan to go behind your back and screw you over or gaslight you is now over. And building on that, you have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. So this could have been such an exciting demonic plan that someone got a hard on even thinking about it. Or this could be about you as a result of exiting this tower. Now you have a lot of optimism and a lot of inspiration. You know, the wands are the spirit. It's the fire element, which is to do with inspiration and channeling of energy in a very raw way. And then you have Leo, and then you have this. So there's definitely new energy coming into your life as a result of this, Aquarius. Could have to do, once again, with an age gap in a relationship. It could have to do with a male and a child, or something like that. Okay, or could have to do with just you embodying both of these energies and mixing it up, having a little bit of fun with someone. Because I get someone's gaslighting plan of you just completely is over now, and you get to decide, like, what do I want to do with this now? So you're in the clear, but yeah, a rite of passage. This is the end. This is the end. Okay. The Ten of Swords wanted to pop out. Let's clarify why the Two of Cups is in your opportunity, though, because that might tell us a little bit about. Ooh, okay. Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the King of Cups. So this could have to do with a water sign, or this could be a new relationship coming in for you that someone is not going to gaslight you. Why would they want to do that? This is someone, you know, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces man who's very aware of emotional undercurrents. It's a jackpot frequency. This also could have to do with, now that you cleared out this past life karma and you need to do a little like drama, drama. Now you prepared yourself for this new relationship. Could have to do with a water sign. Let's see what else. Ooh, I don't know that. Once again, yes, well, I kept saying about how if this is for the new people that have this new relationship coming in, I feel like there's this energy of your person also having to go clear out karma as well. So there could be a waiting game. Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords flopped. And then, I mean, so I don't know what that means, but someone could try to be getting information on you, just blocked now. So yeah, someone's burdened by this new beginning that you're gonna have potentially. This could have to do with the the person that they are. I'm just gonna say what I'm getting. The person that they're with, or the advice could be that you have something to defend with this new experience coming in, because there's a little bit of, defending a union here, or defending some sort of new beginning, rite of passage that you went through related to marriage or some sort of official thing. So for some of you, despite the fact that you went through a really dramatic situation, there still may be a level, it's like the relationship of someone where it's like, if I see you slap my brother in the face, I will punch you in the face, but I get to slap my brother in the face. I get to do that. So there could be a situation where now, because you turn up the gas on a situation, you start to see other people throwing tomatoes at your person, and you're like, whoa, no. I'm the only one who gets to do that. So there may be a certain level of defense that now there's mixed feelings. That's the South Node, right? Because it's like forever, but yeah, and then you have this. So, Two of Cups again. Now, this could also be a new thing coming. I feel like for many of you, there's a new relationship coming in, okay, that you want to defend now. And this could be once again, there could be that real feeling of immature love. I don't know. Let's clarify why the 10 of Swords is here in your challenge, right? Ooh, okay. So that's why I keep saying fighting fire with fire. You were the Devil, the Judgment card, and the Page of Cups. This could have to do with someone's being under judgment, having to do with a child. This could be having to do with toxic, immature behavior, and now someone's under judgment by you. And there could be a certain level of how far do I want to take this.
You just listed.
But regardless,
listen to me.
This is
No,
the end.
these are obscure people that you could not pull out.
Great politician, buddy.
So,
wait, hold on.
this could also involve property.
You are
So
the
that being
classic.
said,
Well, you list someone's name. Are you going to go back and clarify? Are you going to go clarify? Are you going to clarify? I don't know. You ad hominem attack on me. He's going to summon.
This is the end.
Oh yeah. You
follow up on what Brock said. The longer Doxonaire stays out, the stronger it gets. The harder the knockback. It's ridiculous. Great job to shoot.
A conspiracy website interview. Some people say.